First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Wilson to throw right away. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Johnson with a reception. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, was strictly
touchdown Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at the Saints defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Got a man. It's London. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Ritter to throw it. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. His pass caught at the 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Ridder now on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Ridder. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 45 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Saints at 6-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Wilson on the keeper. And he is going to have the Saints first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On second down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Lou Hedley now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Coup for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Second down and 3. Up the middle they go. Funk. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Okay, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Ritter. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is out of bounds here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Robinson on a give right side. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wilson. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 9. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 14-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Ritter. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ritter located as running back Robinson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. On the ground, this is Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again is Wilson. He completes it to Olave. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ridder to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to throw, Ridder. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Got London on a slant, and he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And caught by London. There he goes left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 39 that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take it to the house.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 6 yards away. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable
to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Kamara trying the right side.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play action. It's Wilson.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Ritter now. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Ritter. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Kamara. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, once again, the Saints will decide to go for the 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the